I'm still working on my fan. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Coach Joshua Ayers, and we're checking in, signing in, logging in, vlogging in. And if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. I'm super excited to have you guys here. As an online fitness coach, one of the biggest questions that I get asked is, can I target fat? Can I spot reduce? How do I get rid of fat from just one specific area? We're gonna answer that in just a second. So my goal, because I can go super in depth over every single topic and talk for hours about literally everything fitness and nutrition related, my goal moving forward is to try to give you guys straight up the facts, the information, with not having to watch like a 20-minute video of me just like rambling on and then talking about everything else. And with that being said, to simply answer the question, can we target fat? Can we spot reduce on our body? No, unfortunately we cannot. I really wish that we could, but the human body is not built that way. So there's gonna be a couple different things that go into play. One is going to be our genetics. So genetics is going to play a huge role as to where we hold our body fat. As men and women, we hold our fat a little bit different. For gentlemen, we tend to hold it more in the love handle and in the lower belly region, as to our females tend to hold it in their lower body, whether it's gonna be more on the posterior chain, on their glutes, their hamstrings, or on their quads is kind of typically where they hold it. That is really generalized between males and females, and obviously it's gonna be different person to person just because based on genetics. So fat is really something that the first place fat goes on is the last place that fat will come off. So let's say you're 100 pounds and you bulked up to 150 pounds, and the first place you started putting fat on was your love handles and your belly. And then you started seeing that you started getting some on your quads and your hamstrings, and then on your arms and your neck, and then your face, right? So when you go to cut, when you go to lose that weight, fat is gonna come from the last place that it went on. Does that make sense? So since we noticed the fat in our face last as we got to the peak of our bulk, or we just happened to gain some excess weight that we didn't want, when we start dieting down, we're gonna lose it from our face first, and then we're gonna lose it from our arms, and then we're gonna lose it from that quad area, then our hamstrings, our glutes, and then we'll lose it from that low back and belly region, because that was the first place that the fat had went on. And so once again, everybody's body is gonna be a little bit different. We all hold it a little bit different. So, Josh, how do we get rid of this? How can we target those specific areas? So we will have to think about it from a bigger perspective. We can't target that specific area, but what we can do is lose overall body fat. We have to lose total overall body fat and changing our body composition. By reducing our overall body fat composition, that's going to change it. That's what's gonna help us reduce that fat. Now, if you specifically want to target your love handles or your belly or wherever area on your body, you have to understand that fat's gonna come off of other places first. So you might notice your arm measurements are going down, or your thighs are getting smaller, but you seem to be holding it in that midsection. Now, if you're noticing the scales going down and your measurements are still continuing to go down, that means you are still losing body fat. And so what I would say in that situation is to keep doing what you're doing, as long as you're doing everything healthy, as long as you have a good balanced nutrition, your training's on point, and you're using cardio as an effective tool, and we're not abusing a caloric deficit by eating a super restrictive calorie diet or doing an excessive amount of cardio that's gonna be detrimental to our body, our performance, and our overall health. So with that being said, to simply answer the question, no, we cannot spot reduce, but what we can do is lose total overall body fat. And once again, if you seem to be losing weight from all over and you're losing inches and you know you're losing body fat and you still have it in that midsection, all you have to do is keep dieting. You just have to keep doing what you're doing, staying in that caloric deficit. As long as those inches are going down and you're noticing a change in your body and you are losing body fat, just keep going, because that stubborn area might just be the first place that fat happened to go on your body, which is why it's causing a huge struggle for you to get rid of it. So that's really good what it's gonna be. It's pretty simple. It's just gonna be continue doing what you're doing. If you're on track, you're in a deficit, and you're noticing that you are losing body fat, just stay on the journey, trust in the process, and you will get results. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys like this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and there's that little bell notification. That way you guys can stay up to date with all the latest videos. And lastly, if you guys do know somebody who would find this video informative or a lot of value from it, please feel free to go ahead and hit that share button and spread it with as many people as possible. Let me know down in the comments what your guys' favorite takeaway from this video was. Also, let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. So with that being said, that's going to conclude it, and I'll see y'all in the next one.